Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And man, I love this shit. When something major happens, all you have to do is just look at who is upset. And I will tell you everything you need to know. Every time Trump does something, just look at who's mad, and that'll let you know whether what he did was right or wrong. Now, of course, the airstrikes in Iraq, there were more yesterday. I guess there were some more people there who needed some killing. And he did, press conference, a speech yesterday about the airstrikes. He explained a little bit about why they did it. And apparently that General Salami or whatever his name is, it don't fucking matter. He's gone. But General whatever his name was, we'll call him General Salami. General Salami was meeting with other terrorist leaders. And there have been, I guess, times in the past where he had done, well, of course, he killed a bunch of Americans and even more Muslims, but they had been keeping an eye on him. It wasn't like he just fell into the Trump administration's lap. They've been eyeballing him. And the reason they decided to strike now is because apparently there was a huge attack that would have taken even more American lives, and they weren't having that shit. Now, like I just said, he has been under surveillance for a long time. So why the fuck didn't Obama do anything? I guess he decided to send them $150 billion cash instead. Why the fuck didn't Bush do anything? I don't know. He was another globalist piece of shit. So who knows why? But again, Trump is left to clean up after Obama's and Bush's and maybe even other presidents' fucking party. It's like when you're a parent and your kids go to bed. That's when you walk to the house and start picking up the toys and the clothes and the shoes and all the shit they've been throwing on the floor all day. That's when you clean up the wreckage. That's what Trump is doing. Trump is standing in the doorway of the frat house with black plastic trash bags trying to clean this shit up. It was a big party and it got messy, but it's his turn, it's his duty now to clean that shit up. And that's what he did. And of course, all the Democrats, me. Remember, they're the hymn party, the hymnal party. They're all singing from the same book. Who was it? Bidenist Pervertus. He said, I hope the Trump administration has thought about, and I pray. Is there a 10-year-old in here? That piece of shit. But he was basically saying, I hope the Trump administration has thought this out. I hope they thought about plan B and C. Yeah, man, don't worry about it. Their plan isn't to throw money at it. They thought about this shit. That was your administration that did that. Then you have Schumer, one half of Pelosi. I sure hope the president's actions haven't put us in another endless war. That's what they're all saying, the endless war. And then that no-name candidate, Kim somebody, who looks like the mom from Family Guy, she's talking about, the administration, and they didn't think this out. They got us in another endless war. Booty gauge. Another endless war. Booty gauge, why don't you go back to the Bronx playground and drink some more brown liquor out of a paper bag while the kids play just feet away? You got to look at who's getting pissed about the things that Trump does. That tells you whether it was right or wrong. And of course, the crown jewel, Bernie Sanders. He got up there talking about the Trump administration has ignored the advice of his own security team. And I hate fucking billionaires. Bernie, what about you ignoring the advice of your doctors telling you to drop your old ass out of this fucking presidential race because you had a heart attack a few months ago? You ignored their advice? The Trump administration is reckless and they got us in another pointless war. God. Man, shut the fuck up. And of course, if the Hollywood elites / weirdos / perverts / dumb motherfuckers with Twitter accounts, if they get mad, for sure Trump did the right thing. And I'm sure there's a bunch of them, but the one that I saw the most was Rose McGowan, Who the fuck is that? I know. She was in that show Charmed back in the day. And I think she was in some of those, what are they called? Those Quentin Tarantino movies he came out with like 10 years ago. Death Race and all that kind of shit. Those, I forget what you call those, but they were like throwback 70s movies. She was in some of those. And she comes out with this fucking tweet to the Iranian people, or the Iranian government, whoever she said that to the Iranians. We are so sorry, and 52% of us apologize, and we only want peace with your country. And bitch, shut the fuck up. And look at her Twitter pic. It's a picture of her with her hair dyed and slicked back, cut short, with 20, I'd say maybe 20% of her titties are covered up. The rest are out. Do you think a Muslim country like Iran would appreciate that? This country you now seem to love and whose ass you're kissing, the country who's giving you a fucking brown nose, you think they would welcome you with open arms with your titties out like that? With you talking like that? Fuck no, you'd be the first one to get beheaded. You fucking idiot. Don't you understand? The people like you who capitulate and bow to them, you'll be the first to die. They don't respect anything but power and show of force. Not these, oh, I'm sorry, we just want peace with your country. Here's some money. They don't respect the Obama approach. Oh, I'm sorry, Iran. Here you go, it's $150 billion in cash, and you don't have to pay it back. And I'm sorry it took me too long to get it to you. They don't respect that shit. They laugh at that shit. They're not laughing now. There might be a drone above you guys right now waiting for that green light from Trump. Like I said in the last video, by the time you hear the whistle, it's too late. You think we don't have more tomahawks for you people? Keep fucking around. And they act like the Trump administration are the only people who are happy about this. Did you guys see the videos of the people dancing in the streets? Spray painting on buildings, thank you, Trump. Chanting, thank you, Trump. That guy was a fucking monster. He was a warmonger. He was a savage. He was a piece of shit, and he had to go. And killing that American contractor was a straw that broke Trump's back. That's enough. You shot our drones out of the sky. You fucking with oil tankers. You may or may not have used gas on people, but you're going to kill one of us? We can't have that shit. And he wasn't going to let the embassy turn into another fucking Benghazi. If those people needed to get out, they would have got out, and the right people would have got fucked up. The right people would have been droned. And apparently there was another one of the highest ranking or close to number one on our terrorist watch list who got killed with General Salami. Fuck him. That's what happens. This is not an endless war. This is a retaliation. The Marines that were sent there are on standby. We're not going to get stuck in another fucking endless war in the Middle East. Like I said before, I think we should pull out completely, 100%. Not one American boot on the ground. We can't make everybody happy. You can't make all the people happy all the time. So how about just make us happy? Bring them home. You can fucking shoot it out. You listen to some of these crazy leftist motherfuckers talking about all the innocent people that the Americans killed. You hear them talk about that shit? How do you think those numbers are going to look when they're left to the wrong Muslims? Because it's the Shia and the Sunni. And if you're the wrong one, you're about to get fucked up. Fuck them. I'm glad the left is mad. I'm glad all these fucking crooked ass, empty suit politicians are mad. I'm glad Hollywood's mad. That means we're happy. When they're mad, shit is going right. And you know damn good and well, when they're happy, for us, shit is going wrong. They're twisted, perverted, they're drunk on power, and they're mad at Trump because he's not in bed with all these fuckers that put him in office. He funded his own way there. He has no master other than us. These fuckers are beholden to the people that put him there. Fuck you guys. You ain't doing shit for us anyway. So President Trump, I know you're watching. Keep doing your thing. If they need to be drone them. Oh, and by the way, like I also said yesterday, I'm at home for a few days. I hurt my foot. My wife took the kids to the beach, so I'm doing a video from the house. It's rare, so enjoy it. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Please help me to stay independent and not suckle from the engorged veiny teat of YouTube by getting your Jericho Green notification tone from fanatictones.com. Link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.